Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Rep Talk 101 here. And wanted to do a bit of a more personal video, just to get to know who I really am. Well, first off, my name is Jacob. I don't know if anybody ever knew that, but yeah, it's my real name. Um, Obviously not good on camera. I can't stand sitting still, so it might be a little dizzy for some people. And I hate. I've never been really good at making eye contact with people, but I try to. And the reason being is just growing up, I didn't have the greatest life. Um, with a lot of physical and verbal abuse. Just remember like talking to my dad and stuff as a kid. He was a real dick, and always like give me shit for like looking at him. Like I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to respect you. And he's like, what the hell are you looking at? Like assuming that I'm being a smart ass. So I try to make eye contact with people, and technically this isn't making eye contact. So I just I have a lot of problems up inside this brain of mine. And I try not to talk about it because some people are like, oh, is he gonna snap? Is he gonna do this? Like, but I want people to see what I see and feel what I feel and put themselves in my shoes. And anybody with mental disorders, I'm not the fastest paced person, not the smartest person, but you know what? I try my best to make everybody 100% satisfied, which is fucking nearly impossible. Um, just growing up, I've always suffered from disabilities and disorders, and kind of the stuff we'll be talking about. And this might end up being like a 2, maybe 3-part video, because there's a lot of my life I can really discuss with you guys, and some of the subscribers I have, I like it. I like them a lot. I'm glad that they can talk to me and be realistic with me and not judge me for who I am, or like if I stutter or anything. Like I don't have a stuttering problem, but sometimes I do stutter. But I have, it's not easy dealing with the stuff that I have. I have bipolar, ADHD, anxiety disorder, impulsive disorder, and disruptive behavior disorder. And with the anxiety and the bipolar and the impulsive disorder, those 3 mixing is horrible. It's a horrible fucking combination. And I got the shitty end of the stick on the 3 kids that my mom had. My brother has got ADD and PTSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome, or whatever that is, from being in the military. My sister, it's not documented, but I'm pretty sure she has Asperger's and a personality disorder. And we're all pretty dysfunctional in our own way. We all have our own problems. And like I said, I want people to see what I see and understand, like, what's it like living with these disorders? Like, how can you focus? How can you get things done? And I try to talk to my employers, like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna pull you aside so I can explain myself. Kind of give you my redemption. And I try to make up for what I lack in the head. But sometimes it's not that easy. Like over the years, I've gotten better about controlling my behavior and controlling my temper, and sometimes I just freak the fuck out and just lose it and go crazy. And just lately, just all my depression's been coming back, and all I do is I stay up all night and then I sleep the entire fucking day off, and I don't deal with anybody. I mean, I even working, I've never been very socially active. I mean, I partied and drank and did drugs, and that was my activity in the social life, going out with friends, drinking and doing drugs. and I don't have any like friends from like growing up that I can really call my friends because everybody's moved on, and I think the longest I've ever known somebody was like maybe like 4 or 5 years, and can't really call that a lifetime friend. There's a lot of people that I grew up with and I've known them for like 3 years, but they're not really a lifetime friend. I want to have a group of friends that I can go out for a cup of coffee, go out for a beer 20 years from now. Like, oh, I've known you since I was 21, or whatever. It's stuff like that. I'm immature for my age. I have my mature moments. Don't get me wrong, but my problem is I talk so fucking much. I talk too much. And I'm sure if you guys watch my videos, that you guys know I talk a lot. I can't help it. I try so hard. I'm like, shut the fuck up for once and just keep your mouth shut. There's so many people at my work that would be like, dude, you talk way too much. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And I notice when I'm mad, I'm quiet. And when I'm mad and quiet, I work better. Talking just distracts me, and shit doesn't get done. And I'm sorry if you guys are getting dizzy. I tend to wander. I can't sit still. I hate it. It really bothers me. I can never really get shit said. Like, I have to, like, hesitate. I say a lot, and I'm like, what? It's because I can't, like, process things that fast. So I'm trying to, like, go with the flow, and whatever comes out, comes out. So if I ever say anything offensive in my videos, keep in mind I'm not trying to offend anybody. Shit just comes out. And what this video will be called is the Pursuit of Happiness series. And my cigarette broke. And that's what I want. I want to be happy. I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of feeling useless and helpless and unwanted. And I don't make these videos for pity. Empathy, maybe some sympathy, but no pity. I don't want anybody's money. I don't want anybody like, oh, let me reach out to you. No, to just understand what I go through. All the fucking time I wake up and I'm just like, what can go wrong today? Or who can I piss off today is pretty much, because I tend to piss a lot of people off. I don't try to go out there and piss people off, like, oh, what can I do to piss people off? Who am I going to piss off? Because there's always that people that just take everything I say offensive, and, I posted that video of, like, teaching my girlfriend how to skate. She's not my girlfriend. She was for 16 months, but I don't know, it's kind of a touchy subject to go into. Like, we had a lot of stuff going for us, and we both fucked up. And no one knew about this, and I wasn't gonna bring it up to anybody because it's already done and over with. But she was 10 weeks pregnant back in September. And we were just going through some rough times, and the emotions took over, and we pushed each other away and fought about it. And I regret doing what I did. And I kind of just stepped down and like put everything aside. But if you want to know the story, watch part 2, because we're hitting the time limit on part 1.